journey. The first wave of a caravan of migrants is now in Tijuana.
The group of about 80 arrived yesterday ahead of thousands of other migrants currently traveling north through Mexico. News 8's Brandon Lewis is live at the border tonight with more on the obstacles they now face. Brandon?
Marcella and Barbara, all the asylum claims will get processed here at Ped West once they're ready. The first group arrived in Tijuana on Sunday, but they are still working on putting together their asylum cases. Meanwhile, thousands more asylum seekers are on their way to the U.S. border. Members of a 7,000-strong caravan continued making their way to the U.S. border. On Sunday, about 80 people arrived in Tijuana after taking a bus most of the way. Many are members of the LGBT community who say they are fleeing discrimination and threats in their home country. We all have rights to live in a country that is safe and have a better life of respect and rights. But the caravanners weren't well received by residents of the Tijuana neighborhood where they settled in. Mexican media reports residents expressed concerns about their own safety as the Mexican government offered caravanners asylum and work permits that were declined.
Where you don't get to pick any country you want, you're supposed to go to the safe first country. Again, Border Patrol doesn't adjudicate that process. We don't play a role in that process. When we arrest them, we'll process them, we'll notate that they have a credible fear, and then they go to CIS for the rest of that adjudication process.
Meanwhile, some 5,700 members of the armed forces are helping to fortify the border.
This is about the military supporting another federal agency. It's not about us having a lead role or defending the border.
Many caravanners are from Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. Groups assisting asylum seekers say the caravanners fractured after leaving Mexico City and will arrive in waves. Border Patrol suspects California's sanctuary state policy means San Ysidro will see a bulk of the applications and say they're learning from the actions of some caravanners who overran Mexican authorities at the border with Guatemala.
That could range anywhere from ensuring that we have a defined path on where individuals should be going. That could look into a suspension of operations, and it could go to a complete closure depending on what the scenario is that we have in front of us.
Some legal aid groups estimate there are 2,500 people waiting to make their asylum claims already in Tijuana, and that's before most of the caravan even arrived. Coming up for you new at 6:30, we'll explain how long the estimated wait is now and what it could potentially become. I'll send it back to you.
Now your microclimate forecast, presented by